favorite TV shows are reality shows.
Why?
I like to know it's real. It's more fun that way.
But is it real? I mean, the producers are telling everybody what to do and say.
I get that it's designed to be entertaining, but the relationships are real. I mean, the Kardashians are sisters.
But in these two essays, the debate is more about whether reality TV is harmful or
I
not.
wouldn't say it's harmful, but maybe a total waste of time.
So you're not a fan?
If you want reality TV, watch a game. Basketball's reality TV, and it's way more fun.
Okay, guys, we should read the prompt.
I got it. How does each author use the other's viewpoint in his or her argument? Do you think this strengthens or weakens the arguments?
Uses the other's viewpoint? What does that mean?
Like, how does each author include the other side of the argument?
Seems like both essays start off at least acknowledging the other point of view.
Where do you see that?
In the first essay, I see it here. Many people claim that reality TV portrays an accurate and vivid picture of our society. But if what Americans see on reality TV is truly who we are, then we are in big trouble.
So the author acknowledges that people think reality TV is a real reflection of us.
Yeah, duh. That's why they call it reality TV.
But the author is making the point that if that's true, if reality TV really does reflect society, then we're in big trouble.
What does that mean, big trouble?
In a weird way, now that I look at it more closely, I'm not sure I understand this first point.
I think the author is trying to say that she doesn't think reality TV is a reflection of society.
Okay.
And she's about to argue that reality TV is actually contributing to society's problems.
So she's saying that the America we see on reality TV has problems that aren't real. But by showing them on TV, they're becoming real?
Yeah, it's kind of like a chicken or the egg question. Which came first?
Speaking of that metaphor, that's exactly how the second essay starts off. Listen to this. Have these shows corrupted our society, or do they reflect the natural changes that have occurred in the way we see our world?
So this writer is asking, which came first, a corrupt society or reality TV?
I like how the second author frames it as a question.
Why?
It seems more open. Makes me think the author is going to explore both sides of the question.
Whereas the first author just starts off by slamming the opposing point of view.
And never brings it up again.
Wait, really?
Not that I can see.
I noticed that too. The first author just goes on and on about how bad it is. Listen to this. Ratings show that many television viewers are choosing Here Comes Honey Boo Boo over political talk shows, broadcasts of national political conventions, or other programming reflecting issues that affect us all.
What's wrong with that?
Who's to say that the people watching Honey Boo Boo are gonna watch a broadcast about a political convention? I mean, if Honey Boo Boo wasn't on, I bet they'd be watching YouTube or something.
Yeah, that argument does sound like a stretch.
But it would be less of a stretch if the author mentioned a point like the one Nicole just said.
Well, here's another one. The author writes that according to Russ Rankin, who often writes for the arts, young people are not viewing reality TV as mindless entertainment. They look up to the program's stars and imitate them.
I don't think anyone's looking up to Honey Boo Boo.
They are easily influenced by what they see, and they see that bad behavior is rewarded. Young viewers learn that those who treat others with pettiness and contempt become rich and famous.
Okay, so maybe people aren't looking up to Honey Boo Boo, but they are seeing that she's gotten rich and famous being the way she is.
Who's Honey Boo Boo?
But in general, I take offense to this guy's point. I watch reality TV and I'm not modeling myself on the stars.
You're not?
Okay, well, maybe Kourtney Kardashian a little bit, but she's really nice.
That's a good point. Not all reality TV stars are petty and full of contempt. The author could have at least mentioned that some have nice qualities.
I'm not totally against what this writer is saying, but it feels like there are a few counterpoints that are getting left out.
Here's the one that got to me. Says that by watching reality TV, people continue to nurture false expectations that they too could become rich and famous if only they could be selected to participate in reality TV. In a recent survey, 10% of British teenagers were motivated by the dream of money and success. They said they would give up a good education to become a reality TV star.
10% of British teenagers? So 90% would rather stay in school than be reality stars.
If I were Great Britain, I wouldn't be too worried about those odds.
And even if you were worried about Britain's teenagers, has this essay convinced us that reality TV is really the problem?
The counter-argument has some good pushback on that. Blaming reality TV for society's challenges is a convenient way to avoid taking a hard look at ourselves and finding solutions to our problems.
That's a good point. Maybe that 10% of British teenagers are struggling in school. or at home.
Blaming reality TV is just an easy out.
But see, if the first essay included those points, it'd be easier to believe its central argument.
Makes me think part of what's so effective about including the other viewpoint is that it's your best shot at getting someone who doesn't agree with you to actually listen.
And it can help strengthen your argument. Forces you to think about your own point of view.
Yeah, totally. It's easy to say reality TV is the worst or reality TV is awesome.
But as soon as you start engaging in the other viewpoint, you gotta think more critically.
Okay, I know we gotta start writing, but I just wanted to read one more point from the counter-arguments essay. Life is messy, and reality TV honestly reveals that truth. Once we realize that we are far from perfect, we can learn to accept others for who they are. Certainly, acceptance of others with all their faults is a big step towards creating a better society for everyone.
I think every side can agree with that.
You gonna pin that quote to your wall?
No, but I'm certainly gonna remember it for the next time I end up in a debate like this.
Okay, but seriously, who is Honey Boo Boo and why is that her name?
You don't know who Honey Boo Boo is?
No.
Yeah.